Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. It's your host, Bad Luck Chuck. We're back at it again with another episode. Welcome to Super Bowl Sunday. We know, unfortunately, we're not in it this time. Some of us are still trying to get over that, but it is what it is. The show must go on. So, we're going to review weeks 5 through 8 as part two of the 2021 season in review series that we're doing. But of course, we're going to talk about the latest news with the Chiefs as well. But before we get into all that, got to introduce the panel here. Top right hand corner is my guy Country. Bottom left of the screen is Boogie. And to the bottom right is Kylie. How's everybody doing this evening?
Or this it's afternoon? A game today? What game? Somebody playing today? You crazy.
Right. Right.
So frustrating.
Who would have thought, man?
I'm ready for the halftime show, man.
This is Dr. Dre concert today, though. I'm going to that.
Right.
Dre, Eminem, 50, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar. Oh, yeah, I'm being at that. Yup.
Right. And we might get another guest on top of that.
Amen.
Nah, but yeah, man. Before we get into all that though, let's start things off here. Let's go ahead and get the NFL honors out the way. As everyone saw, there's a clip going around with Michael Key. He said a joke regarding Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. He said Joe Burrow. He's talking about Joe Burrow's fit. He's like, Joe Burrow looks so swagged out. Patrick Mahomes saw the picture at halftime. He forgot to play football. It was a corny joke. But anyway, Travis Kelce didn't like it. He was looking like, oh man, we got to deal with this crap all season, and he wasn't feeling the joke, of course. But the way I saw it is, hey, this is what we got to deal with now throughout the entire offseason. We got to deal with all these jokes, just because of what all 53 of you guys did, man. You guys choked the game. You guys let it get away. So this is what you got to deal with throughout the entire offseason. And it might even get worse. It might even get worse if the Bengals win the Super Bowl tonight. So I agree, Monica.
It wasn't funny.
That's a good point. Was it because it wasn't funny? It was badly delivered, or Travis Kelce reaction? Like, it was cool. It could have been better. It could have been delivered better. It could have been a better joke. You know what I'm saying? But what was Travis supposed to do? Like, you got me. Like, what was he supposed to do?
Right.
Nah, I would expect them to laugh. But
right. So I don't get it. It wasn't funny. It could have been a better joke. Like Dave Chappelle would have did it better, of course. Like,
well, obviously, yeah.
He could have delivered the joke better. Like,
well, okay, so was it not funny because it wasn't funny, or was it not funny because we're Chiefs fans?
That's the question.
Right? I mean, did other people think it was funny?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it was delivered properly. It was like Pat seen this picture and then he forgot how to play football. It's like, why would he even be looking at a picture during halftime? But it just wasn't a good joke. It was whatever.
We biased though. Who cares?
Yeah, we biased, but you could have came up with something better than that. There will be better jokes during the off season. So that will be the first. Yeah. That won't be the last. I'm just saying, I heard better jokes on Twitter though.
Yeah, it was poorly executed. You know what I mean?
but we biased though. Who cares?
But what y'all think about? Did y'all see the clip with Josh Allen though? Talking about maybe if both sides get a fair opportunity, to score. I forgot what he entirely said, but it's like, dude, like, get over it, man. Like, y'all had 13 seconds to close the game out. Y'all didn't close the game out. Like,
right.
Y'all gotta be the butt of jokes on that.
But you know what? There's this thing in the game called defense. Some people play it, some people don't. And just because your team decided not to play defense, Cincinnati didn't win the coin toss. You know what they did? They played defense. end up winning the game. So, yeah, get that out of here, bro. Play defense or win the coin toss. It's your two options.
Yeah, that's crazy. I bet you they really changed the rule now, though.
They should have changed it after the New England game then.
They should
Same
have, but I
thing.
bet you now they end up trying to change it.
That's ridiculous, bro. See, we
Well,
getting
because enough
soft
people
in the
complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Like
But
we don't see if they really do that, but it
you
wouldn't shock me though.
you can't preach player safety, then go for these long overtime back and forth games. It's just no. And then when somebody get hurt in overtime, then what's the well, man, we shouldn't have both teams getting. You can't, bro. No, leave it the way it is. Play defense or win the coin toss or shut up. It's nothing you can do. We've been on both sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? In 2 weeks, we was in 2 overtimes. We won the coin toss and scored. We won the coin toss. We got an interception. We lost. Bro, play defense. Moaning and crying and bitching about it is not going to help you, bro. That's not going to help you.
Yeah, the Bengals were able to play defense in overtime.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They have an issue with the rule, so
They don't have no issues with the rule.
and now they're playing the biggest game tonight. So, but
Has anyone screamed into a pillow yet?
They playing
only a couple
tonight.
times.
I just wanted to when he just said that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Out of frustration. Ugh.
man, listen, I was depressed. Look, I'm still kind of depressed. I know I'm smiling and laughing right now, but I was depressed when I turned on ESPN and saw Travis Kelce on that set, Sunday NFL Countdown. I was just like, dude, you should be prepared for the game tonight, bro. I mean, but now you doing all these appearances out in LA, and it's like,
But you know what?
depressing.
You know what's the saving grace of that, Chuck? They get to experience this. They know what it's like now. There's no way they want to experience this again. So it might be good for them, bro. They might come out good in the end because they know they weren't supposed to lose that game. They know they threw that game away. You know what I'm saying? So now you need to experience what it's like to lose and be on that side. We've been riding high for 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? So they need to experience that, bro. Take that anger, take that disappointment, take that being pissed off, and use it for motivation. Come back better, even better next season.
Right. I feel like every bad joke is just motivation for Pat to come out swinging next season.
And you know they see it. They see all of it.
Uh-huh.
It
They
should
see
be
all
good.
of it.
It should be, but I am a little concerned about Patrick Mahomes, just a little bit, nothing too crazy, because it's like, I get him not wanting to be on 610 Sports Radio like the next day after the collapse and all that. I get all that, but then you also don't make an appearance home at the NFL Honors. You know what I mean? When all these other stars showed up to the award show. You know what I mean? He probably didn't want to hear all the I guess the jokes that he was gonna get as
Went to the
expected.
Pro Bowl. What do you want? What do you want them to do?
I'm just saying, like, sometimes you just gotta face the music, man. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, he don't.
He's
I ain't
in the
gonna get
lab.
mad. He not going to the awards though, Chuck.
Yeah,
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm just saying though, like, I hope it's not a trend. If you come up short on Sunday, something. You know what I mean?
nah, he
But
did all the interviews at the Pro Bowl, bro. That was a whole 3-4 days. So he didn't have to go to the NFL Honors or the ESPYs or whatever he
Right.
needed to go to. He'll pop up, bro. He not gonna run from the pressure. That's not. If he start running from the pressure, then yeah, I'll be concerned too, because that's not what he does. So
He needs some rest anyway, just to remove himself. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking a break for a couple weeks and before. Yeah, I'm not worried about him.
this is my public service announcement. McCole Hardman, wherever you are, bro, enjoy your couple days of all season. please call Patrick Mahomes and y'all hook up this offseason. Please just spend some time together. I don't care what y'all do. Play catch, go bowling, babysit Sterling. I don't care what y'all do, but just get close, get comfortable, start developing that chemistry that y'all need. And, just get close with him this offseason.
Yeah, we're gonna see what he does, man. But he did improve his yardage, though. He's improved his yardage every year. So
He had a good season.
He could be
There's
better.
still room for him to improve, bro. If they get that chemistry together, whatever little tension that him and Tyreek had at the end of the year, get that together. You know what I'm saying? Get all that together. Because these are the guys we're going to have to build around. You know what I'm saying? So for the next 2-3 years, Travis got what? Honestly, how many years we think Travis got left?
3?
Yeah, I was about to say 3. Probably 3, because he is getting up there in age. He's still playing at a high level, but he is getting up there in age.
At a high level?
His contract for 3 more years?
Something like that. At a high level, I would say 3. At a good to above average level, I would say 5. But then you're going to start stretching it then. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't really had major injuries and all that stuff, but it's getting close. You know what I'm saying? Where he's banged up a lot. He's not like Gronk, because Gronk done had major surgeries every offseason, back injuries and all that. But basically, the time is coming down. You know what I'm saying? The time is winding down. So we don't have too many high-level years left. So we got to maximize that, bro. I don't know what they're going to do with Tyreek. Are we going to extend Tyreek? A lot of people say Tyreek's slowing down. I don't see that, but who knows? Are you willing to pay Tyreek Hill $20 million a year?
My thing is this: like Tyreek, I don't think he's slowing down speed wise. I mean, he's still like one of the most dangerous weapons in the league. But my thing with Tyreek is this, man. This offseason, he got to work on his hands, because the past 2 seasons have been atrocious as far as like him dropping passes and just ball security at times. Like, dude, like you really, really got to work on that in the offseason. Because we saw too many times early on this year, he dropped some passes that led to interceptions. And we can't be having that. Cannot have it. And it makes me wonder if Tyreek can handle this workload he's been getting the past couple of years as the number 1 receiver on the team.
So, and then that bleeds into we still need a second wide receiver, and McCall has to step it up again another year. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a good offseason, bro. It's going to be a long offseason with the jokes and all that stuff and the disappointing way that it ended. But it's going to be a fun offseason because you're going to see – we seen Beach get the work on the offensive line. And I think we all agree that he did an awesome job. He exceeded expectations when it came to fixing the O-line, in my opinion. So this year, the project, and we'll get into the offseason checklist in another show, but he has to fix the defense. Which one do you want him to fix, though? The D-line or the secondary? What's more important right now?
The D-line, in my opinion.
Defensive line, like start the trenches first and then work back to the secondary.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Boogie, man, because we got that new D-line coach. So it looks like that's the focus. But I think you can do both at the same time. I think the secondary needs more work because what corner do we have right now? DeAndre Baker. Who else is under contract?
Man.
Finn?
Yeah.
As of right now, Baker
and too, right?
And Sneed.
Yeah, we have Sneed. He's on his rookie contract.
So you need 2 more corners at least?
Yeah, that DB room needs an overhaul.
Yeah, because I think
Honey Badger, plus Dirty Dan.
Yeah, so your safety room is looking a little thin right now. So I think Mooney played himself out of Kansas City money wise, which is great for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Tyron's gonna do, man. I kind of think Tyron want to stay. I think he plays with the media sometimes, but whether he stay or not, you know what I'm saying? If he stay, hopefully it's at a good, decent price that we can deal with and still maneuver with. If he goes, then man, that's a big hole to fill because he fills a lot of holes. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people saying move Snead to safety, but that creates another hole at corner. You already got 3 holes at corner. You know what I'm saying? So why would you create a whole another hole? You know what I'm saying? So basically, we gonna get to the offseason checklist, but I think this is gonna be a fun offseason, bro. Like it's gonna be difficult, it's gonna be ugly at times, but I think in the end we're gonna be better for it.
Yeah. I think though, I mean, I could see them letting go of Frank Clark. That's going to free up a ton of cap space, and then they could extend or get a contract worked out with Honey Badger. And then I think you got to figure out what you're going to do with Ingram. So I would say I'm still going to say defensive line because if you let go of Clark and you let go of Ingram, you got to figure out, are you going to draft an edge or are we going to try and get one in free agency? Because I think you got to start in the trenches. And I think if we do get rid of Frank Clark and then extend Honey Badger, that kind of takes care of that problem. I mean, because we would have him back there and then be able to grab an edge. I don't know. That's where my head's at.
Yeah,
I think I would attack the D line in free agency, and my secondary, I would use the draft to address my secondary. But who knows how it goes? You never know what could happen. You never know who's gonna get cut. You never know who's gonna be traded or moved or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We might send a draft pick out. You know how we normally do. So who knows? We got a lot of draft picks. It's gonna get interesting.
And Beach can draft. I mean, last year's draft, I felt like they killed it. So I think knowing that he's focused on the defense, I don't know. I'm excited. That's the one thing to be excited about, right? Let's silver linings, guys.
He's improved his draft, and the first draft was horrible. We got Derek Nottie out of that draft. He was like the key piece in that draft, maybe. It's gotten better. It's gotten better in my opinion. Last year was the first, a B plus, A minus.
I thought it was an A- draft.
Okay.
I mean,
I know, but I'm looking at Boogie because I know Boogie was harder on his drafts than we were. So I think it was a hell of a draft. You know, he got to build on it. He can't have a setback. That's for sure.
But B plus might be closer because I mean Cornell Powell, you know, you gotta develop him in the practice squad, see if he's gonna turn out to be something. And then Kane though, he played a few snaps, but he still got to develop too. But other than that, man, I think they hit a home run on Nick Bolton. I think Nick Bolton's just gonna get even better. Creed Humphrey, that was definitely a home run. Trey Smith. So yeah, then Noah Gray got some meaningful snaps later on in the year. So
speaking of Creed Humphrey.
Yeah, I was about to
say let's talk about that too, man.
Let's talk about that.
When you talk about these drafts,
because fam, I was asleep. I was asleep when y'all was talking about this nonsense. I woke up and I was just like, all right, man, I'm gonna dress it the next day. That's some of the dumbest stuff I have heard so far this all season. Listen, we need a number 2 wide receiver, right? But the game of football has always been one in the trenches. And it's like, y'all forgot how much y'all was complaining about the offensive line in the Super Bowl? You know what I mean? Y'all forgot how we was getting our ass whooped in that Super Bowl? And now it's like, forget it again? Like, I don't know. This Bengals game done broke a lot of Chiefs Kingdom. They really broken right now.
People acting foolish.
I'm just not in favor of trading all pro people for good people. Now, T. Higgins is a hell of a wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's not a bum. He's not Jamar Chase, but I just seen look at RJ. I thought you were going to lunch. Anyway, so I just seen that
I gotta shut up, RJ. All right.
Yeah, he said shut up, Chuck. But man, you don't trade an all-pro center after we just spent a whole offseason dedicated to building our O-line and building it around your quarterback, and then you take the centerpiece of a guy he's familiar with. He's played a whole season with, a guy that's all pro, all caliber. Like, why would you move that piece for a guy that he's good, but I don't know if is he good with us? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he gonna fit in the system? Is he gonna get enough targets to be good? He's not gonna get the targets he's getting in Cincinnati, not here. But I just don't subscribe to trading all pro players, bro. I don't know. Especially with the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a lot of picks. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of interest from wide receivers in the league that want to join the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Go ahead, Boogie. What do you thought?
That's what I was gonna say about Veach though, man. When he like this year, this draft, he did a good job. It wasn't like skill position players. He haven't drafted in them important skill positions. Like center is not that important of a position. We went to the Super Bowl with who was our starter, Ryder, and won Super Bowl. We done had two Pro Bowl centers. You said who?
Ryder, Austin Ryder.
Yeah,
Austin Ryder. Yeah.
We done had two Pro Bowl centers before Creed Humphrey since Andy Reid been here. It's not that important of a position. When we was in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl, we was complaining because both our tackles was out. It wasn't because our O-line was bad like that.
Well, that night everybody was bad, basically.
Yeah, but our tackles was like them. Look who we had out there. It wasn't the center position we was worried about like that.
Yeah, we was more concerned about the tackles, but still, like Villa was doing his thing too.
Higgins in this system getting 80 to 90 targets.
Yeah, like Higgins can definitely fit in the system, but I'm not trading Creed Humphrey, dude. I'm sorry, like
that's not an important position. We could get another center, be a Pro Bowl center this year in the draft in the second, third round.
Listen, my thing is this: you can find receivers. I think you can find them on trees, man. Building an offensive line, a really, really good offensive line, that's a lot more difficult than finding a receiver. That's just me.
A center, dude.
The reason why we lost, the reason why our season ended is that we didn't run the ball. We didn't run the ball enough.
Okay, so is it easier to find a T. Higgins or Creed Humphrey? What do you think is easier?
Shit, I'm gonna say Creed Humphrey. We could put O'Toole at center and he'll be just as good as him.
Yeah, but we need someone to protect Pat. We've seen what Creed Humphrey can do. I'm not trading Creed, but also I feel like with Pat, like he can make an average receiver maybe look a little better. Like I'm just not. I'm not
like Byron Pringle.
I think he had a good season. No, I'm not talking about Robinson, but Pringle. And if we gotta whatever, I'm not even talking about this because we gotta improve our defense. That's me. That's.
Hold on, I agree.
That's what has to happen. That's what has to happen.
But hey, imagine if he was getting those same catches that Byron Pringle, those chances Byron Pringle got in this offense. T. Higgins, what you think he would have did? Because Pringle did have a cool season, but he had a lot of drops.
Did he?
He did.
I don't feel like he had as many as others.
I didn't think Pringle had a lot of drops this year.
I can remember like a handful, but everybody was dropping in.
Yeah. First off, they're like two different receivers though. Pringle is more of a slot guy, and Higgins is more of an outside guy. So.
Here's a question though: do you believe in Patrick Mahomes to develop a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Well, don't you feel like that's sort of what's happened with Hardman? I feel like he's improved, and I feel like because I'm going to be the first to tell you I was not a Hardman fan, and I feel like towards the end of the season he was playing much better, but is that more because they're utilizing him in the way that he should be used, or because he was, I don't know, but I would say Hardman's been developed.
Yep.
So you trust Patrick Mahomes ability to develop a wide receiver. If you trust Patrick Mahomes' ability to develop a wide receiver, then you don't trade Creed. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get a wide receiver in the draft or free agency. You know what I'm saying? But I think that falls back on Pat. Do you trust Pat enough to make this guy be an all pro, all Pro Bowl caliber, or just a decent wide receiver? You know what I'm saying? That comes through in the clutch on third downs, like Hunter Renfro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the most skilled wide receiver, but on third down, we know where Derek Carr is going. Everybody in the building know where he's going, and he's still producing. You know what I'm saying? Do we trust our quarterback to do that for a wide receiver, to make that out of a wide receiver?
Yep, I trust him. I mean, because look, I mean Hardman. Yeah, I think more so the Chiefs put him in spots that where he can succeed more. But he was making some big plays, and then like Byron Pringle, like we know he can run routes. It's just that he need to be more consistent with his hands. But he made more plays than what he has been making throughout his time here in Kansas City. So that's something he can build on moving forward in his offense.
Yeah. Well, and then to your point, Country, like if Hardman and Mahomes are working in the offseason together, like how much more are they developing Hardman then? Because they didn't work together last offseason, and they started off slow. And then as the season progressed, they start trusting each other more, they start clicking more. So if they can continue that, like you said, and link up, who knows where he'll be next year.
Look, and that's just not Hardman. That's just not. It's not Hardman. It's Hardman, Pringle, Noah Gray, Blake Bell. If you're going to be a part of this team, Josh Gordon, Forson when he's back healthy, get with that quarterback, bro. Develop a relationship. It don't even have to be football wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, him and Travis so cool, and it translates to the field. Get cool with Pat. Get talking to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's unapproachable. I don't think he's made enough money to where you can't sit down and have a conversation with him. Get to know the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And develop that chemistry, and maybe that'll translate onto the field. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about working out with Pat in the offseason. Like, it shouldn't be an obligation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should want to be great.
But
Boogie,
I feel like you have a lot to say. I want to hear what you have to say about this.
Oh no, go ahead. You good?
I'm
cool with Hardman. I still just think we still got to get another receiver, regardless if Hardman did all that y'all talking about. I do think Hardman was better than we all expected, but we still got to get some type of receiver this year.
Oh yeah.
But I agree with what you said. Defense is the number one.
Right.
Defense,
right.
The whole defense is gonna have to get redid. But we definitely need a receiver number two. Still.
Yeah. So right now I'm looking at the free agents, the free agent list right now for the Chiefs. As far as receiver goes, there's Pringle, there's Demarcus Robinson, and then you got Blake Bell the tight end, and you got Jody Fortson that's due. So I assume that
those are free agents or people we have under contract.
the free agents coming up for 2022 this year.
Oh.
So I assume that Demarcus Robinson is gone. You know what I mean? Now we gotta see what Pringle's asking for. I don't think Pringle's gonna cost much for real to bring back. You know, so but like Bookie said, we definitely need another receiver. But like I said, there's plenty of receivers that can match the skill set of T. Higgins, whether it's through the draft or whether it's somebody in free agency. So
can Veach draft that type of player? A skill position player?
We haven't never had to see it. We haven't had to see it yet, so that's a good question.
Right.
It's definitely a question that we're gonna ask during the draft. Write that one down. We definitely gonna have to, because we haven't seen him have to draft a skill maker in the early rounds. So we'll see.
Yep. And now well, yeah, Clinton.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. So we got Clyde. So So far, not so good.
Right. It's kind of looking like a miss, but it's whatever, man. 2022 draft's coming up soon. But anyway,
Yeah.
the biggest news of the day, the Eric Bieniemy. Adam Schefter reported that he's supposed to soon meet with Andy Reid to determine whether he's going to get another contract here in Kansas City. Sources say. So, as everyone knows, throughout the entire offseason, Eric Bieniemy's been turned down head coaching jobs, and then now we're hearing rumors that he still might be open for the Saints offensive coordinator job. And, Bieniemy's had run-ins with a few college positions as well, and he didn't land those jobs either. But here's my thing, man. My thing is this. It took Matt Nagy. It didn't take Matt Nagy and and Doug Peterson long to get jobs as far as like being a head coach. You know what I mean? This guy Eric Bieniemy's been on the staff for a while now. He's experienced 4 AFC Championship games, 2 Super Bowls. He got a ring. Chiefs been top 5 in the offense like every year in that stretch, and he can't get a job nowhere. It's like they think this guy is just dumb. Like he's just really a byproduct of Andy Reid. When Matt Nagy, you can really say the same thing with Matt Nagy and Doug Peterson. They had to prove themselves after they got their jobs, and Matt Nagy got to the playoffs, but it hasn't gone well lately. But Doug Peterson, he came out the gate winning the Super Bowl with Philly, even though it didn't end well. Now he's in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? He doesn't have a problem getting jobs. It's crazy, man. But we know what it is with the NFL at this point. As soon as like Brian Flores went up against the NFL and tried to sue the NFL and everything, the NFL's like, all right, we're gonna cut down the number of black coaches now since you want to play that game. I mean, that. It seems like it's that way to me, man. That's what it looks like to me.
I don't know, man. This is so weird. Like you say, Andy Reid coaching tree is what 25% of the league right now. Like,
Yeah, it's a
and
pretty large tree.
they're all like successful to a certain extent. All of them, really. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. EB don't get that type of light. I think it's best for EB to go somewhere where he can get credit for what he's doing. I don't think he's gonna get the proper credit or the credit that he's deserved here under Andy Reid. It's like Andy Reid comes out and says, "Yo, he calls the plays," and everybody's like, "Oh, Andy, stop it." You know what I'm saying? Like nobody believes it. No, you can see him on the field calling out the play. You know what I'm saying? Like he's calling the play. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But he's just not gonna get that light. I think if the Saints job is available for OC, go out and be the OC and put you up a top 10 offense, put you up a top 20 or top 10, top 15 type of offense. And you know what I'm saying? And develop a guy or something like that. Or make somebody a star. And let's see if the interviews. But at this point, bro, I wouldn't even want to interview no more. I done had 14 interviews. Ain't nobody giving me no love. If I go
15.
out and go prove it somewhere else, if I go to New Orleans and make them a top 10 offense and y'all still don't want to give me no job, then, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm over it at this point.
It's ridiculous. Like he's interviewed like damn near half of the league, man. Like I ain't never heard no other coach have to interview with damn near half the league and still not be able to get a job. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I don't believe that he's not interviewing well, man. It's just BS, man. When we see all these other dumbass coaches getting hired and getting opportunities, and like we got a guy that Mike McDonald. I think his name is Mike McDonald. He recently
Like
got hired.
From
Or McDaniel. Sorry,
Yeah,
Mike
he's
McDaniel. Okay, thank you. Yeah,
his
he's
daddy's
logic.
black.
He's logic. But anyway,
he said he logic.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, he recently got hired by the Miami Dolphins, and what I heard in San Fran is that he barely even called plays. Like that Shanahan system all day. Like he just had input he just gave Shanahan maybe like an idea here and there, but he wasn't really calling plays there. He got hired, so I don't get it. It's
Yeah,
dumb.
the calling plays thing is ridiculous. Because do we really believe Matt Nagy and Doug Peterson were calling plays in Kansas City?
I don't really
It was
believe
the
it.
same way it was
Same
with
thing. You know what I'm
Bieniemy.
Same
saying?
thing, man.
Right, right.
Andy
So
Reid's been
I don't
doing this
know.
since Philly.
Like
I don't
he
I
know.
think
playing with
I
I'm
think
different
kind of with
rules,
you
man.
guys.
I think it's best for him to go somewhere else, get a guy, develop a guy, a young guy. Saints in cap hell anyway, so they don't even know who their quarterback gonna be. Bring it. I, I don't know.
What you got on this, Kylie? I know you wanted to say something.
No, I mean, like I agree. I want him to spread his wings and get out of here and prove that he's deserving of a head coaching job, and I think he's totally capable of that. Part of me, as the Chiefs fan, is just also concerned we don't have a QB coach currently, and then to lose the offensive coordinator. I mean, it's a big shakeup in your offense, so that would be my concern. I know. I think we talked about this last time. Like ultimately, Andy is going to be the end all be all with that. But I don't know. Is it too much change for the offense if we also lose Bieniemy? Is there any concern to that for you guys?
So what you got on the book?
Yeah, I think it will be. But at the same time, I mean, it is still Andy Reid's system. But I don't know. That will be a lot of change. And I think more of the change should be on the defensive side, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
When it
I
comes to the
think Eric
coaching,
Bieniemy is cool. Yeah, I think we need to do something different on defense.
Please, yeah.
That's
I
just me.
I wouldn't have no problem replacing the OC, the QB coach, and the defensive coordinator. You know, it's time for we've been on the same path with the same voices. It's time for some new voices. Time
Yep.
for some new eyes to look at it and reevaluate some things and speed up some things or slow down some things. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be mad at having new guys come in.
And the thing
Yeah.
with the offense, you know what I'm saying? Like you already said, we all year we've been talking about the identity. Remember when the season was over, Veach was talking about it's like teams was talking like they just knew we had to try to beat them one way. But what can we really do to change that type of if we know that's Andy Reid's game? Like, can we really put somebody else in position to make Andy Reid run the ball more?
No, he's
Because
gonna do what he's
Bieniemy's
gonna
a running
do.
back coach. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's funny because like I remember Clarence. You know, when we had Clarence on here, we was talking about how we had some cold running backs in the past. You know, with Jamal Charles and Kareem Hunt, and it was more of a balanced offense. Like we felt like Jamal and Kareem was definitely was getting their touches, was getting enough touches in the offense, and it worked out just fine. But it seems like Andy Reid don't have those type of running backs. He reverts back to getting all pass happy, and eventually it rears its ugly head.
It ain't gonna matter when we get Saquon Barkley though.
We still spreading that around. Man,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Man,
I remember
let's get to the
Dylan
season
McCullough.
in review, man.
Yeah, I want to go to
Yeah,
RJ. I want to go to RJ's comment real quick, but yeah, I remember Dylan McCullough being here, and I think he just got another job too.
Notre Dame. He just went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, yeah, shout out to him.
What if he get Deuce Staley to come be the whole coordinator?
I wouldn't be mad about it. He know the offense.
It's whatever, bro. I don't care at this point. Like our office is gonna be fine. You know what I mean? We still got 15 back there. It's just that we gotta run the ball a little more, man. We gotta be able to trust offensive line because offensive line really did a good job run blocking this season. So, but anyway, man, yeah, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get to our season review, man. So week 5, we playing Washington. Right at the gate, Patrick Mahomes looking sharp. You know what I mean? Hitting his reads. Being on time with his throws. And this was the game
wait,
that
wait, wait, wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Didn't we start with the Bills?
No,
Oh, it's Washington.
it's
It's
Washington first, and
Washington.
then the Bills.
No, we didn't. It was the Bills.
No, wait a
Where's
minute.
We
game
ended with the
5?
Bills, didn't we?
Hold
No, we
on.
didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
Hold
week
on.
5 was the Bills, bro. You tripping?
Oh, wait a minute. My
Yeah.
bad. Sorry.
No, that's
Apologize
okay.
for that.
I was like, wait, I think I missed
Yeah.
a game.
Apologize. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to
Yeah,
this.
I know I don't
Yeah,
want to talk about that game either. If we just want to pass, we can just pass over it if you want.
yep. My
Bills.
yeah, my bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this get that Sunday night disaster out the way. RJ, shut the hell up, man. My goodness, dude. You just mad because the
Yo,
Lakers lost last night. But anyway, yeah.
Let's not get into that.
I'm just saying though, that's why you on me. That's why you're getting on me today. But yeah, let's get to this Chiefs Bills game, man. Total disaster from the jump. This is when Tyron was really starting to put his hands up. You know what I mean? This is when it was really getting out of hand. And I remember the episode right before this game, Boogie was getting frustrated with the defense, like, all right, is this the week that the defense gonna make Boogie smile? And not one smile came out of that man's face. Like
he
it
might
was
have got
complete.
angry.
The Bills put up 38 points. They had 38 points. You
Every
can't
time you
go
saw
back.
Josh Allen, you saw Josh Allen in open field, or when Josh Allen dropped back to throw, he was picking on Daniel Sorensen. Sorensen was fooled the entire.
Right, he
Dirty
said,
Dan personally gave up about 18 points that game.
Yep, and
he
This was
said,
I think that was the last time he
just look
started. I
for
think.
49.
Yep, just
God.
look for 49. That was the game right there. Just look for 49.
this when the media got on Dirty Dan. Everybody was talking about him on Monday, man. Shannon Sharp,
Yeah,
everybody was talking about Dirty Dan. He
Shannon
became very
Sharp, just
popular.
549.
Yeah. Yep.
This was also the last game he started, too, right?
Yeah, that's the last game Dan started.
Yeah. That game was it was back and forth a little bit, and then Pat threw an interception. Tyreek had a tip pass that got intercepted, and before you knew it, it was over, and it just got ugly. He had 4 turnovers that game, another 4 turnover game. That's probably like the third one in the last 5 games. He had like 4 turnovers, like 3 times. It was just a disappointing, terrible game. Put the whole fan base into whirlwind. The toxic fan base comment came out a few days later.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie still hasn't forgiven Anthony Hitchens for that.
Oh yeah.
Nah, he gotta go.
Him and Tyron they friends and they enemies at the same time. They hot and cold, but Anthony Hitchens is over there. He's never going back to Anthony Hitchens. But yeah, it was a hell of a game. Bad loss, terrible loss.
Man,
And
Orlando Brown was getting his ass kicked this game, dude. My goodness, he was getting destroyed over there on that left side, man.
was
Like,
that Tennessee was worse.
Yeah.
oh,
Tennessee
we're
was
gonna get
so
to that.
bad.
We'll get to that at
God.
some point during the show.
So Buffalo game is when the doubt it was a black cloud over everything at that point. Like it was the whispers became screams at that point. So it's pretty bad
God.
right here. Pretty
Didn't
bad.
even
Very toxic.
recognize them.
Very
There was
toxic
Didn't
fan
look.
base.
Oh,
there
yeah.
was there was so many times I just saw a big ass hole in the middle of the field and Josh Allen just ran through that mug for like a first down or even a touchdown. Because that was the Bills' first touchdown. He ran it in. It was a big old gaping hole in the middle of the field.
We'll discuss that, RJ. So yeah, we got smacked prime time in front of everybody. And
Yep,
on to the next game.
Pringle fumbled the kickoff, man. It was bad. Gregory
So
Rousseau was just dominating, bro. He was dominating on the defensive end, dog. Like it was bad. It was bad.
what's our record at this point? 2-3, right?
Yep, 2-3.
2-3 going into Washington.
Yep.
Which should be an easy game, right?
Yeah, first half, man.
I think we were confident going into Washington.
That first half, man. That first half was looking a little suspect, man. Like we started out high at first drive and all that, but after that, man, so, like,
Lackadaisical.
I
Yeah.
remember you remember right before the half, Patrick Mahomes tried to do too much, and
Oh
the
my
ball just
God.
flew up in the air for the interception.
That was so
Oh man,
ugly. It was so ugly at the time. I was like, what is happening? I was just doing this the whole time, but I didn't feel
The
like I even
ugliest.
recognized the team. I was like, who's out there? Who's on the field right now? I felt that
One of the
all through
worst
October.
interceptions of his career. That was one of the worst
Yeah.
interceptions of his career.
We
Like,
didn't think he was gonna top that.
oh, he did. Oh, he did.
yeah, because
He
remember
topped the halftime sequence like that later on.
he did something similar to that in that Baltimore game when he was trying to do too much and the ball ended up fluttering up in the air for the interception. But luckily, Washington didn't take full advantage of it, throughout the game.
Thank
But
God.
this was also the game that unfortunately Jody Fortson got hurt. Jody he was balling out. He scored in this game, and then all of a sudden that horrible ass turf got him, and we were saying like, dog. A Washington fan claimed that the Washington football team redid that turf, and it was not looking that way at all. Like
Yeah,
that turf
it
was
was
terrible.
It was, this was the podcast episode we entitled "A Tale of Two Halves,"
Mm-hmm.
because the second half looked like the Chiefs actually, and
Yeah.
Pat was dealing, Pat was scrambling, Pat was rolling out. They was making moves, they was dancing. A child just got abducted in Lee Summit, a red 2015 Ford Edge, Missouri license. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had an Amber Alert on my phone. Did y'all get that?
Wow.
But no, Pat looked like Pat in the second half. They end up cruising to a little victory. We're excited, but it's still a little doubt right there. There's still some doubt in there because that first half was so bad that I don't know. Oh, yeah. Kevin. Thank you, Kev. This
Yeah.
was the Jackson Mahomes. This is when
Oh
Jackson Mahomes became
gosh.
an issue.
Oh
Yep.
gosh, man.
Low key. Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh,
This
man,
is
the Washington
God.
fans were pissed, dog. He was dancing on Shauna Taylor's number because they did that
to,
tribute just to cover up what was going on in their front office or whatever.
to be fair. Washington, first of all, Washington was going through all that controversy about the emails and the cheerleaders. Was this when Gruden got fired too?
Yep,
Around that time? Well,
yep,
yeah, it was a lot going
right
on for
around that
Washington.
time.
So
Mm-hmm.
Washington pulled out this big old thing 3 days before the game. We're going to retire Sean Taylor's number. It looked like it wasn't planned. It looked
Oh
like it was
yeah,
just a last minute media thing to try to get some good news going. So they had the numbers blocked off, but they put him in the section with Sean Taylor's number. Of
Right.
course, it's not totally his fault, but sometimes, bro, you got to be aware of where you at, bro. And you shouldn't be doing TikToks on a retired player, especially one that passed away. You shouldn't be doing TikTok dances on his number. You know what I'm saying? You got to be aware of your surroundings. But it wasn't completely Jackson's fault, but this was not the last time we would see Jackson. Speaking of Jackson, he threw water on the fans in Buffalo. That's when it started. And this
that was a
is when it,
Baltimore game, I think. Was it the
yeah, that
Yeah, it
Baltimore
was
game?
Baltimore.
was a
Yeah, that was a
Baltimore
Baltimore
game.
Mhm.
game.
He threw the water
Yeah,
on the fans.
yeah,
And this is what really blew it up to where he became a national story all by himself. Him and Brady.
yep. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Stupid
But
arch.
that second half though, like Patrick and Tyreek, they just started going off, man. Like Washington had no answer for Tyreek. And then this was the introductory game for Daryl Williams too. Was Daryl Williams? He balled out in this game. He was pretty efficient, making guys miss out in the open field. So, but the Chiefs defense stepped up this game too because Mike Dana. I think this was like Mike Dana's best game of the season. And then
Mm-hmm.
and then you had mentioned like when Daniel Sorensen finally got his role reduced, he played a little better. And you was like, see what happens when you put Dan in a reduced role?
Right.
30 snaps
Yep.
a game and less.
Yep. 30 or
30 and
less. All you
less.
need. All you need, bruh.
So we
I
are
do
3-3.
feel,
Go ahead,
yeah, I
Kyrie.
felt like I was trying to be optimistic during that game because I was like, well, they only scored 13 points. That's awesome for the defense. And then, like, in hindsight, I'm like, well, it was the football team. And, like, it still was, I don't know. I was looking for silver linings. And I think I maybe put too much praise on the defense during that time, looking back and
Yeah,
being
they had
honest.
another snicker in them.
Yeah, right. So then we go to the next one.
What's the next game? We're now 3-3, 500. This is not the
Ooh,
first time we beat 500. I think it's the last though.
man, goddamn, bro. Like, oh man, this
What's next?
was
What's the next game?
the
I don't
worst
Tennessee.
know.
game, the worst game of the year
Oh
in
God.
Tennessee. Oh my goodness, man! From the jump we looked like straight garbage, man. Ryan Tannehill and AJ Brown just did whatever the hell they want in the first half. But before then, Derrick Henry got to a good start. He threw a touchdown pass, but after that, we pretty much held him in check. You know what I mean? He worked hard for his 90-some yards. Nick Bolton, that's when Nick Bolton broke out and had one of his best games of the year individually. But we would just get torched in that entire first half, man. And then on offense, man, like I don't know what the hell that was. Orlando Brown looked even worse, getting beat up on that left side. Patrick, throwing balls in the dirt like it's Groundhog Day, and it was terrible.
The
It was
only
terrible.
positive out of this game was Nick Bolton. That's it.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
wasn't nothing else to talk about. Just we got off the bus, we didn't look good. We went back on the bus, we didn't look good. Only thing good about this game was Nick Bolton.
I remember one of them plays. He stopped Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was pissed off. Game was over. It was like in the fourth. He was pissed he didn't get it. He
Hmm.
was in Henry head, but yeah, Orlando Brown was getting killed. We was on his ass after that game, man.
Oh,
We was talking about 20 million. We was talking about he only had 9 million. That's when we started talking
yeah.
about when to get that up.
Is that where the $20 million scale?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you said that, country. I remember that.
Man,
That's
y'all
when
feel
that
like
clearance
giving
on.
Orlando Brown 20 million? It never got to 20 million. It got to about 18 though.
Yeah, it improved a little bit over the course of the season, but yeah, it was looking bad, bro. It was looking real bad.
Oh God, that was a terrible game.
Hey, that's
The
the
worst
game
game
Derrick
of the
Henry
season.
threw a touchdown too.
Yeah, I
Oh my
mentioned
God,
that. Yep.
that was one of his last games too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
He
because he got
ended
He
hurt
up
got
getting
hurt
against.
the
hurt
next week.
the
Yeah, he got
next
hurt
week.
against the Colts.
I think
Yep.
so.
Yeah, he got hurt against
Mm-hmm.
the Colts.
Ooh, that was a
Yep.
terrible game.
God, I felt
Uh,
like I was going to vomit all game. I didn't
Yep.
recognize the team. Nobody played well. Nick Bolton, I'll give you credit there. But yeah, it was just bad all around. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm watching. I don't know what I'm watching anymore because it was not, they were just such an unrecognizable team at that time. Didn't know what to think, didn't know what was coming. Yeah.
is
Ryan
this
Tannehill looked
around the
good.
time?
What? Go ahead.
Ryan
What you
Tannehill
said,
looked
bro?
good.
Yeah, look like a
Was
Pro
this?
Bowl player.
Yeah,
He like an all world.
I think at one point during the game, he like finger rolled into the end zone or
Oh
something. And I
my
was like,
goodness,
Tannehill
man!
is doing
Oh
this.
my
Like,
goodness! All bad,
I couldn't
yo.
believe my eyes.
I couldn't believe it. He almost hurt himself, I think, doing that.
Yeah, it was
But
bad, bro. It was bad. It was bad.
and
AJ
yeah,
Brown was like an all pro. He is an all pro, but he looked like the
yeah, he all
next
pro
step. He
talent
like
for
he was ready
sure.
for the Hall of Fame after
Yeah,
that game. And
that
yeah,
that man was Calvin Johnson that day, literally. In that first half, he was Megatron. He was Megatron.
he was everything he
Literally.
needed to be.
Caught that deep pass on that left side deep. They
Yep,
challenged
on
it.
Snead.
You got all
Yep.
the crazy.
Yep,
I
it was
will say
terrible.
this though. Even in our Super Bowl runs, we had a bad loss to Tennessee, and it seemed like Tennessee after the Tennessee game we started getting right. I don't know what it is about Tennessee beating us. Whether the punter gets blocked and they score at the end, or Derrick Henry just has a day, or Ryan Tannehill ends up looking like Joe Montana for some reason. After Tennessee, we always get better.
They
What
was
was
so
the
much
next
more
game?
physical than us, man.
It
Oh
might be.
yeah.
You
Oh
think
yeah,
Vrabel
man.
got some inside information on this or something?
Well, he used to play for Andy Reid
Yeah.
for a short period of time, right before he retired. But this was also the game when Tyrann Mathieu allegedly or not allegedly he told a fan after the game to go sit on the dick, and Harold reported it. Shout out to our good
Oh,
friend Harold Coates, and Tyrann was like, I can't believe this dude lied on me, and Harold stood
was
his
that the
ground on
game
that.
too? That was the
Yeah,
Tennessee game. Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. Harold
What
was
a
there.
season.
Harold was there.
Jeez.
Heard
This
Shout out
all
to
is
that, man.
Harold. Shout out to Harold Coons, friend of the show.
God.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
about that one.
Tyreek quickly denied all of that, bro.
And
Oh
Things
man.
were so dark at this point.
I think
So dark.
you
To
know what?
Man,
see
Book.
them. Oh,
I think Tyrann Mathieu lives 10 minutes ahead of everybody else in the world. Because nobody can get to the locker room, get to their phone, and deny something faster than Tyra. And I fucks with Tyra's my dog. I mess with him for real. But he is very quick on that Twitter, bro. Like, he's the fastest gun in the West. I don't care. But yeah, for him to get in there, read that comment, and deny it within that fast, bro, like it was, uh, that was, I forgot all about that. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yeah, but then that's when Boogie was like, man, I don't know if we were a playoff team, man. Boogie was talking like that after the game. He
Boogie
thought we
was
was about to
slow.
get a
I was
hangover.
talking that way. I agreed with you. That's crazy. Yeah,
No,
it
we
was
didn't,
hard.
Kevin. We didn't get that far, Kevin, did we?
Yeah, Kevin, no, I
It
don't think we
was
got that.
we weren't a playoff team. That's it.
N-
Boogie was like, you see a playoff team? Oh, this is where I
Yeah,
predicted we was gonna win the next three, though.
yeah, but Boogie said, if we lose next week to the Giants, man, I'm gonna start watching college games that Carrington
Yeah,
posts on
yeah.
Twitter. He said that.
We
Oh man,
okay. Let's
yeah,
finish this bad stretch of games, please. So we're
yeah. The
now
next,
3-4,
yeah, the
three
next
and
game.
four,
Yeah,
under 500. Pat Mahomes is broken. The defense is
yeah.
trash. Tyron is
Game.
dropped. Oh God, yeah, it was bad. It was very very.
It was
This is
so
bad.
dark.
This is very, very bad.
It was scary hours, bro. So next game is New York,
Uh,
the Giants. Was that a Monday night game?
Yeah.
Yep, that was a
I was
Monday night.
there. I was actually at that game.
Yeah, I
It was not
remember.
fun. It was
Oh man, that was atrocious.
because we looked good, but we totally didn't look. The offense. This is where the defense starts stepping up and the offense start receding like a hairline. Like the defense in the New York Giants game played awesome. Kept kept the Giants under control. Kept it low scoring. It was way too close, and the offense pretty much didn't do anything that day. It was terrible. The referee, who was the referee in that game, Chuck? Because that was the guy
Jerome,
that just wanted to be
Jerome,
on TV.
Jerome Bolger.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them. He's definitely one of them cats that want to be seen. And and now in this game we started out well. We was hitting them on the quick hitters, man. Tyreek, McCole Hardman, Byron Pringle, and then like when we got in the red zone, Mahomes trying to look for Josh Gordon to finally get his first touchdown, and the ball goes through his hands, it bounces off McKinnon's helmet, and it's an interception. It's like, dog, we can't get right, man.
It's gonna be one of them days.
That was that thing, like we said, that thing that lagged all season, lingered all season.
Yeah, all season.
Yeah,
It just was. We weren't in danger of losing the game. I don't think we were in danger of losing the game, but we also weren't pulling ahead like we should have. Like it was just too close for comfort. But
Yeah.
Dan did go Dan and made it a lot way closer than it should have been. But Dan couldn't escape being in the media spotlight. Like Dan was having
hell of a year.
I can't even say it, bro. Dan, we love you, man, but this is it, bro. You got to get off this squad. We cannot have Dirty Dan on the squad next year. I love Dirty Dan, bro. He's giving me some of the best fan moments of all time, bro. He had some pick sixes against New Orleans and Denver, and he always show up in divisional games. He got that interception off Rivers in Mexico City. But I cannot take moments like this anymore, Dan. I'm sorry. I love you, Dan. I really do. But
I remember he had an interception and the ball somehow got into John Ross's hands in his game. It was a big play too. And the ball somehow landed in John Ross's hand. I'm like, dog.
And they scored too, didn't they score? What was the final score? 19-14?
2017.
It was 20-17.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was close.
Hell yeah. Like, dog.
And I feel like sorry, go ahead.
No, because like I think at the end, didn't Frank Clark have a game stealing sack? Didn't it?
Yep.
Or he had a key sack during that last drive to help us close the game out.
I remember I definitely remember that. That was the first game Frank Clark really had that game.
Yeah, because
It was the first game the defense came to play for real. Like defense kept us in this game because the offense was, and that was going to turn rear its ugly head again later on. But the offense did not come to play today.
No, I feel like this was hard for like Mahomes was having just a hard time in the pocket, like staying in the pocket, and his pocket presence was super off, and trying to figure out when to leave. There was a lot of struggles there.
Yep. The only two good things I saw on the offense that night was Tyreek Hill and the introduction to Derek Gore. Because if Derek Gore had a possession in this game, he was running hard, and he scored.
Was this was the Derek Gore game?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, who was that dude? Why he ain't been playing all year, bro? What's going on?
Right.
Yeah,
he looked good in the preseason. Okay, they canceled the Amber Alert. Prayers out to that family. They canceled it, so hopefully that kid got home safely. But yeah, the Derek Gore game, man.
Yeah, Derek Gore was balling out in the preseason though. You know what I mean? Because like we was wondering, like, is he gonna get an opportunity at some point? And with Clyde being hurt and everything, I think Clyde got hurt in the Buffalo game, and that opened things up for him to show off his skills. And he made the best of his advantage of his opportunity. So
I remember we was asking, is the offense gonna be better with Clyde coming back?
Oh yeah. Is Clyde gonna be the starter when he get back? That was going on because D. Will had balled out, and then Gore had this game. He had a really good game. He had like 2 touchdowns this game, right? He scored all the touchdowns, right?
No, because Tyreek had the first one, he had the second one.
Oh, okay.
And then the rest of them was field goals.
Yeah.
So, yep. We ain't scored a touchdown the rest of the game after the first half. just all bad, bro. Patrick running
It
for his
was,
life, forcing the issue at times.
yo,
It's
I'm glad we made it through this 4-game stretch, bro. 'Cause Jesus Christ. And like, for us to
garbage.
be, I was like the only optimistic guy bruh, it was hard, bro. But I went on record at the after show. We're gonna win these next 3, and we're gonna be all right. And the next 3 was what we got: Dallas, Green Bay. Who else was in that stretch? Oakland.
The Raiders,
Yeah,
Vegas,
Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Vegas. I'm sorry. So it was
I don't know if
Vegas,
we'll ever get used to them being Vegas,
Green
man. Are we ever
Bay,
gonna get used to them
Dallas,
being
and then
Vegas?
who? We played Vegas twice in the next 4, right?
um,
Gosh.
cause after that, didn't we have a bye week after we played Vegas?
We had a bye week in between there too. Okay, so yeah, that's we had the Vegas, then the
Or
bye
was it
week.
after Dallas? Or was it after Dallas? It was one of them joints. We had a bye week on.
I think it was week 10. But whatever, it's gonna get better. Like this was the worst 4-game stretch of all time, bro. Like we limped all the way through it. We looked bad. Everybody was questioning the offense. They was questioning the defense. They was questioning everything. And then we almost get into Melvin Ingram too, aren't we?
Yep, I think it was right about that time when we make a move to bring in Melvin Ingram.
Which was very controversial. It was like we could have had him in the offseason. Why you didn't pay that? Why you didn't do that? So yeah, this is a season from hell. It's right now. It's very, very dark. It's ugly. It's trash all over the place. It's thunderstorms. It's raining real hard. This is like the worst part of the season. But we got some sunshine coming.
Yep,
Here's some good luck.
and this Giants game was the one when I remember J Tuck showed us that video when he came on the episode to preview the Cowboys game, and the fans was like, man, this Patrick will need to be doing. We don't need a show, man. We need to win. Need you to win football games. You doing all that effing running around in the pocket and all this other. Yeah, it was crazy. A lot of frustration in the Chiefs fan base after that night.
Well deserved though. Well deserved. Because we were looking horrible. Like
Yes. So, there is a football game tonight. So let's get to that before to close out the show tonight. So who do y'all got in the Super Bowl? Who's your Super Bowl MVP? And if like you got like a Super Bowl prop you want to talk about, you can do that too. So
I don't know
I'll
about the
start.
Super Bowl, but Dr. Dre is gonna kill it. No.
Yeah.
oh man.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm ready for the halftime show. Whatever.
Shit,
I think the Rams are gonna win. I've been pretty vocal about it all week. I want the Rams to win. I just think they have the better overall roster. So we'll see. I think defensively, Aaron Donald's gonna eat up Burrow. So I'm excited to see that. MVP, I'm going with either Matt Stafford or Cooper Kupp. And I think the Rams win, and I'll even give a score prediction. I'm going to go 30-24 Rams.
I like it. Boogie, you got anything?
Yeah, come on, man. You know, we can't pick the Bengals. That's against the law, man. I'm not picking the Bengals.
No.
I want the Rams to win in the blowout. It probably won't happen. But I got Rams probably, it's like 28-14. I'll go 28-14. MVP Stafford. I think Cooper Kupp will do. He's gonna eat. Him and Beckham should have a good day. I hope Beckham has a good game on Eli Apple. That will make my day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we got like I said, halftime. You know, I can't wait for that. 50, Drake, Eminem, all them. That's gonna be lit. So Anybody but the
man.
Bengals now, man. I don't want to hear talk all summer about Mahomes and Burrow.
Oh man.
This is the last thing we got up on them, so I need a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel that all the way, bro. I'm gonna say this, man. Like
Hell no.
Hell
it's
no,
hard for
Caleb. Come on, man.
Caleb. Nah, bro.
Hell
Nah, man.
no.
Get that out of here, dog. Bengals fans gave us enough hell, dude. Like, no. I hope they don't see glory at all.
At
Um,
least y'all didn't win no ring.
it's it's really hard for me to take a side in this game, man. It could really go either way, man. Because on paper, the Rams should win this game, but somehow the Bengals got this damn rabbit's foot. They got a rabbit's foot in these playoffs, man. Because some of these games, like it's like you go back and watch some of these games and like,
Mm-hmm.
how the hell they win this game, bro? Like, how the hell they doing this, bro? And it's like I can see the Rams winning convincingly, you know what I mean? Or I can see the Bengals somehow winning at the end. Evan McPherson becomes Adam Vinatieri or whatever. But I'm just gonna say the game's gonna go under. It's gonna go under 48.5. I'm gonna say that. And I got a few props too, man. I think the Gatorade shower is gonna be red.
Orange.
Um, so that means the Bengals gonna win if it's orange. But nah, and as far as like the MVP is concerned, Odell still got good odds, man. I know right now the public is heavy on Aaron Donald right now, and I think Odell's at plus 2,000. So you can you could spring a little money on Odell to win MVP. I think Odell got the matchup against Eli Apple. You know, I remember seeing like a clip of Odell just cooking Eli Apple in practice. But you know, that was back when Eli was a rookie, but I still don't think Eli's that good. So be a good chance for Odell to make that happen. But I got a question for y'all as far as like this halftime show is concerned. Um, who do you think goes first? Who do you think performs first?
Kendrick.
You think Kendrick goes first?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre gonna go first. Dr. Dre and Snoop first.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm
And
thinking
then
Dre just start kick it off.
they'll bring in Eminem. Or Dr. Dre might go first by himself. You bring in Snoop. You bring in Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and then 50 come out to win the club, and we back to this Super Bowl. Who else in there?
Kendrick too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said Kendrick.
I say
So,
Kendrick.
yeah, Mary J. Mary J's in it too.
Dr. Dre has to have DOC somewhere in the vicinity. DOC has to be there.
So NWA reunion out of nowhere.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Him and Ice Cube just come out of nowhere.
They not gonna let NWA get it out.
Right. It's already been leaked that 50 Cent's the surprise guest for tonight. You know, I saw a video of him, practicing his performance for tonight. So that's already been leaked. It's when Eminem comes on, what song you think Eminem's going to perform first?
Oh, he has such a big library. I have no idea. They all have such big libraries. Like
the real Slim Shady. I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the real Shady. That's too old. He don't even rap like that no more.
Right.
Lose Yourself.
I was thinking Lose Yourself.
That's been a popular one. What about Till I Collapse?
That's not enough. Is that a popular enough song though?
I think so. I mean, you kind of honoring Nate Dogg too, because
I
think the anniversary of his death just passed not too long ago.
So, they definitely gonna do next episode.
Yeah. Forgot about Dre. Yeah.
Yeah, next episode might be the opening song. I think it's gonna be the opening song. You know, Dre get on there.
I'm excited for the halftime show, and I'm just gonna eat my feelings.
The halftime show bigger than the game.
Right.
Oh, I agree.
The only matchup that would have been bigger than the halftime show, Chiefs and Tampa Bay. That would have been bigger than, or Chiefs Packers. That would have been bigger. But Nothing's bigger than this halftime show. It don't matter. I'm no disrespect to either of the teams, but Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop, 50, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, bro, ain't nothing bigger than that. This game ain't bigger than that.
How are they gonna
Sorry.
squeeze all that into 15? Don't they get like 15 minutes? Is that how long it is?
Nah, they gonna get longer than that.
Yeah, I
Tupac
think it's a little
hologram.
longer.
They probably got like 30 minutes.
That's
Bro, if
they
they,
need
had
a lot of
Tupac,
time.
if they have a Tupac hologram, bro, hey, bro, I don't even want to see the second half if they have if they put a Tupac hologram out there. I'm going to bed after that, bro. I don't even want- Are you serious? Bruh, if they had a Tupac hologram, come on now.
That's all I'm like, are they gonna have a Nate Dogg hologram? Shoot. Nate Dogg's on the next episode too.
Man, yeah. If they did a Tupac hologram, bro, that would.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Hey, look, they've done it before.
I'm sorry, but that was wild, man. I couldn't
That's a
believe
little
they
too
did
much,
that.
bro.
I couldn't believe they did that. I said, what? A hologram? What? Nah, come on, Dre, Snoop. Come on, man. Come on, Snoop. Come on,
Do you,
dog.
do you think Dre gonna premiere a new song or something? Or he gonna
They just
announce a new? Do you think a new album is coming out of this halftime thing?
I think Snoop Dogg's got a new album coming out.
Why? Why
And
would Drake be there?
Drake's not gonna be there, Kevin. My goodness. What the hell?
Drake
I mean, he's
might get
not there
another
for.
album since he got that divorce now, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't like
he
he ain't
has
got
a.
material. He been
They
sleeping
just
on
released a
material for
song.
20 years.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they put a song out Friday. It was like
Oh, they
Dre
did?
and yeah, it's Dre and I think Eminem and Snoop or something. I've heard it once, but yeah, they did release a new song. Can't remember what it's called. I'm bad at this. Sorry.
I see that.
Well, color
I
me
missed
shocked. I
that.
didn't even know that.
Check your Spotify. It's on
Tidal.
there.
I'm on Tidal.
Album.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Support black-owned businesses.
It's not even black owned anymore.
It ain't black owned, man. What you
But
talking about?
that's
All right, whatever.
besides the point.
Okay, so
But,
Jay-Z gonna make an appearance on Still Dre?
hell no. Nah, but I do think Kendrick Lamar's gonna premiere a new song.
Oh, I hope so.
What song he gonna do? Be Humble?
Maybe.
Yeah.
DNA.
Yeah, DNA is definitely getting performed.
Mary J said she only doing one song. How many songs everybody doing?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is how much time are they gonna give them? Because
Yeah, this
That's a
is
great
too
question.
much of a show, bro. Really. What song is Mary J. Blige gonna do?
That's a great question.
She must got a new song with Dr. Dre or something.
I think she probably do got a new song too. I think somebody. I think I heard somebody said that she got a new album coming out too.
Yeah,
It just came
Something
out.
this year.
it just
It
came
You
out.
said
came out
you
last
said it just
week.
came out.
Think so.
Yeah, I think she got a new
okay.
album.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost too many people on the show.
they'll make it good, but it is. I am curious how it's gonna come together.
The all-time
LeBron.
leader in points.
Kevin.
All time.
Caleb, you about to get blocked out of the chat.
Caleb,
All
please
time.
relax. Please relax, Caleb. Please relax, sir.
That's a big deal, y'all.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I promise this. If the Bengals lose, we gonna be in spaces tonight, baby. We got a lot to talk about.
Oh,
So,
get it.
dog, we
Let's
got a
get
lot
it.
to talk about. Couple
All
people
right.
I don't want to talk to.
Listen, I might have to call some of them to the stage, dog.
But no, I
I,
think the Super Bowl show gonna be tight. I actually think this is gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna come down to a field goal. If the Bengals win, congratulations. And I hope they schedule us on that opening night so we can ruin that ring ceremony. Wouldn't be the first time we had to do that to somebody.
Man, I want to see Chase versus Ramsey bad, man. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's gonna be a good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
you only gonna see
And
that for a little bit because Jalen Ramsey, he don't even shadow for real. He just plays side, or they
if
just put
if
him wherever on defense.
if Chase start getting off, I bet he do in the
So
Super Bowl.
he gonna get cooked too. Really,
Okay.
Jalen Ramsey gonna be barbecue chicken against Chase tonight. I'm telling
Mm.
What did Jalen Ramsey say?
you. Look,
What did Jalen
look,
Ramsey say? What you think? What?
look. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Jamar Chase is getting over 80.5 yards receiving. So put some money on that. It's at minus
I'm broke right
114 the last time I checked. He's
now. I'm
getting that.
broke right now.
I'm talking about for the viewers, man, not necessarily everybody here, but yeah, Jamar Chase getting that, bro.
Hey, for all the talk they done did about Joe Burrow this week, he need about 303 touchdowns to justify all this talking that they had about his outfits, about his haircut, about his swag, and all that good stuff. He need a good game. Or
All he got to do is win, man. Better hope he don't win. It's gonna get crazy. Just
Okay,
like
so
you said, if the
like,
Bengals win, I mean, if they lose you on spaces, if the Bengals win, woo, it's gonna be a long off season.
Oh my
it's gonna be
gosh.
a long off season.
it's gonna be
So,
tough, man. And
so we playing. So the Rams got to do it for us tonight.
yeah, they definitely do. So like, would it surprise y'all if one team turned the ball over 3, maybe 4 times tonight?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think yeah.
that's too
I see some
much.
turnovers, but not 3 per team.
Yeah,
And I'm not
under.
saying per team. I'm talking about one of these
Oh,
teams. I'm saying one of these teams.
I'm gonna say yeah on 3. That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under. I go 2. I go a fumble. I definitely go an interception for Stafford. I think he's gonna throw. He might throw 2, but 3 is a lot, bro. That's a lot.
Yeah, 3 turnovers.
Because I feel like Cam Akers is definitely gonna fumble the ball in this game. He's soft to me, so I think the Bengals can definitely force a fumble on him. And then Stafford, he probably is gonna throw a pick, at least one. So
I'll
yeah,
tell you what. I ain't gonna get nervous, but look, if the Rams come out hitting on all cylinders, going up 24-3, then I'm gonna get nervous in the second half because that's when the Bengals start doing their magic. So,
That's only against us, man.
the rabbit's foot.
okay,
That's
that's true. It happened against Tennessee too.
what I'm saying. Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times. He was 50 Cent out there. He lived. He lived so
Many
they could beat
men
them, dog.
wish that before me. You
Blood in my
stupid,
eye,
bro.
dog, and I can't see.
Oh,
Listen, man.
50 got to do Big Rich Town, don't he? They say this is a big rich town.
Nah, I like the other song. I like the other theme song, man.
Money,
His
powder,
latest
and
one out
respect.
there.
The one on
Um,
Tommy's show?
yeah, that joint.
That's too gangster for the Super Bowl. They ain't gonna put money, powder, and respect. They not gonna do that. That's
Or it might, or the one before that. Probably the one before that. I can't remember the title, bro. But
they'll probably do like in the club or something because it's like Bob.
yeah. They gonna do in the club.
oh
Everyone
yeah,
knows it.
the one off Raising Canaan. Yeah, that one. That intro.
Oh, no, that's the one on BMF. Man, that boy got so many shows. I'll be putting them all together.
Yeah, the one off Raising Canaan went hard to me.
Raising Canyon was the
But
weakest show out of all of them.
you said the weakest show.
Yeah.
Oh well, but the intro was hard though. But the one on BMF was hard too though, with him and Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, that was dope.
Some people made a controversy with Charlie Wilson being on there. I'm like, hey, Charlie Wilson, he smoked that, bro. Charlie Wilson killed that.
Why
I
is that
don't care.
controversy that Charlie Wilson was on there?
Cause they never heard Charlie Wilson sing like that for real. As far as like the lyrics and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like,
Charlie
man,
Wilson's
Charlie
been in the
Wilson.
game 40 years. Who cares?
That's what I'm saying. He smoked that. I don't care. He can do whatever he
He's a
wants.
legend.
Smoke that.
All right, man. We gonna do Kylie touchdown drive this week. That name. You need that name, Kylie.
I know. I don't know.
Kylie's comments. Kylie's corner.
Final drive.
I don't know.
We'll work it
All
out.
right, Chuck, take us home, baby.
All right, y'all. We're gonna let y'all get ready for the Super Bowl. I know I gotta get ready myself. Head over to Mom's crib, eat some good food, relax, enjoy the game, see what happens. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment on your social media platforms. Until the next episode, let's go Rams. F the
Yeah.
Bengals.
Yeah, go Rams.
Congratulations, LeBron. Congratulations to the
LeBron.
King.
For losing?
LeBron.
For
All-time
losing
leading
again?
scorer.
Shout out to
For
the
losing
King.
again? For losing
We all are
again?
witnesses, baby.
Wow.
We
Hey,
all are witnesses.
Hey, listen, shout out to Clay. Shout out to Clay. Shout out to Kaminga. Shout out to Wiggins.
We watched